Y'all tap in, tune in, tune in. Y'all already know what time it is. Okay, that one acting up. Y'all already know what time it is. The Sip Sage Manifest with Diamond Stone. Come on in, hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's run that stream up. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. Hello, my YouTube channel. How y'all doing? I know it's been a minute since I've been here, so I decided to tap in with you all today. And I'm running two streams, Facebook and YouTube. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hi, my gorgeous butterflies, my beautiful, beautiful angels. Y'all come on, let's chill and vibe with me for a little while. I'm not gonna hold y'all long, cause baby, I gotta get ready for work in the morning, honey. It was a good week off. Y'all, I got a lot accomplished. Reflected. Hey there, Vora. How you doing? Reflected, reconnected, and all that good stuff. If my Facebook, and my YouTube channel, y'all please say hello. Let me know you're here. Make sure you hit that like button. But let me tell y'all something. Mamas are so special, okay? Mamas are so special. Let me tell y'all what my mama did. And when she was doing, I meant to call her and tell her this. When she was doing it, y'all, she reminded me of my grandma. Okay. My grandmama used to would be up all through the night, y'all, making cakes and cooking and all that good stuff. And before I left, my mom had promised me she was gonna cook for me. I was like, Mom, I'm leaving early in the morning. I didn't get a chance to do what I wanted to do. What I did. I did go visit my brother and my son at the cemetery. I went and, sat with them for a while. Because as you know, I lost my son and my brother 3 years and 3 days apart. Exactly. My brother passed away August 9th, 2018. My son passed away August 6th, 2021. Yeah. So I, needed to do that. And I didn't get a chance to do anything else, but I guess it was just meant for me to spend time with my mom. She's always happy when I come, and I need to check on some things with my younger son as well. That is important. Sometimes we get wrapped up into so many things that we forget to take care of things that are in front of us that needs attention as well. Hey, my Angela baby. Y'all run those hearts up for me, run those thumbs up for me over here. I have super chats, super stickers. If you like, you know, send those as well. But you can do your thing. So yeah, I don't know why it's doing that because my thing is working. So I'm not understanding. You watching from both pages, girl? Yes. And if y'all want to, I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna start going back. I be seeing this all the time, but I got to, because I got some content that I'm working on that I'm gonna bring to YouTube. I just I got some footage that I need to load up, but I haven't. I've been just so busy, busy, busy. But I took this week out. Hold up, y'all. I gotta see what's going on with this. Because this is tripping. Alexa, stop. Y'all getting music in my background. I'm not on the rights published and none of that. Hold up, this is tripping. Because I don't know what's going on, y'all. Melody doing some strange things with piece of change. I got good reception because I paid my Wi-Fi bill. Okay. But yeah. I needed to spend a little time with my mom. So y'all, let me tell y'all, my mama went to the grocery store. I took her to the grocery store last night. Child, my mom in there whooping up them pots and them pans, honey. Baby, when I woke up this morning, she said, I know you say you was leaving her, so I cooked last night for you. My mama made me some oxtails, y'all, some collard greens, and some macaroni and cheese, and some cornbread, baby. I brought my meal home, and we had last night we had full moon barbecue. It was okay, but it wasn't better than Frank's, but it was okay. So I still got that. So I'm gonna take that to lunch. But I got 2 plates, so I'm gonna take my other plate. I have that for when I get home. So yeah, I did that and we talked and we talked. When I got there, so much happened on Friday that I was just like literally in tears on Friday. But it was a week for me to reflect, to manifest, to release all things that no longer serve me, release negative energy. That's what I did. And I did things that made me happy. I did things that made me think and trying to put some things into perspective. I also wrote down, I wrote, hey Antoinette, hey Marco, y'all come on in and say hello. Run the stream up. Y'all know I like my hearts and my thumbs up and hit the like button, hit the share button, put me back in the look of my rhythm because baby, they got me at the bottom of the list. Period. That way, that part. But y'all, it be so many things that I want to talk about. It has been so much going on, you know. I know some of y'all saw the the posts and stuff where they had um where they had
hey, why you talking about
what I'm live. I'm live, so you might want to what anyway. But like I was saying, y'all, see how busy the devil get, y'all understand what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. So on top of that, they had this um where the I'm over here too. This Angela Buttercup 68. Okay. So on top of that, y'all, they had did this eviction, right? With this beauty supply store. And come to find out, the owners had one of the owners passed away. It was so many people out there. Hey Terry, how you doing, baby? It was so many people out there, right? So my first thought was, everybody like something that you can use, of course. But to hear that the owners had died, passed away, that was kind of sad. So with the people being out there, hey, my Sheila, how you doing? So with the people being out there, they was like, well, you can't get anything. I wouldn't want to come up on somebody else's misery or heartbreak, um, loss of a loved one. But then they said they were going to let them know if the family said it was okay if they could get the stuff. So fast forward. I think the family said the people could have the stuff, which was good because it was so much stuff, y'all. But my thing is this, and y'all can tell me what y'all feel about it too. Why would y'all take all of that stuff and then take it to a landfill and dump it instead of just letting the people get it? Y'all, that's just crazy. But that's just one of the crazy things. And I was like, wow. I'm good, boo. Hey, Charity, how you doing, my sweet love? How you doing? But yes, hunty. So that was just one of the crazy things that happened. Yeah, they did. They took it to a landfill. Now, when it comes to our people getting evicted or whatever the case may be, they don't protect nobody's stuff. That's number one. They don't do that. And why y'all just couldn't let the folks if the family said it was okay, then I think they should have let those people have that stuff. Y'all know there could have been a lot, or giving it away, or had some kind of uh, back to school drive, or giving it to a cosmetology school, something of that nature. That's just my opinion. That's just my thought. What y'all think about that? Yeah. What are y'all thoughts on that? Yeah, that's crazy. But then there was a, it was like, baby, they had a liquor store. Same thing happened. Same thing happened. I don't know what happened with that situation. So you agree with me? Yeah, I think they should have let the people, if the family owners say, hey, you know what? Just let the people get what they want. Then that was fine, you know, after they got confirmation from the family. Yes, it could have been useful to somebody. To a lot of somebody, they could have cleaned it up. So why would y'all take dollars to go and get a truck to take all this stuff to a landfill? Like for real. Now back to it, y'all. Come on, let's get into it. That's just one of the things I wanted to talk to y'all about that I forgot to mention. And let's talk about the craziness in the world. For instance, people asking about some deodorant. Really? Really? Hey, Victorine, how you doing? Yes. Y'all run the string up. Hey, Robin, how you doing, baby love? Y'all, let me tell you something. I did so much reflecting and I asked God to show me some things. Along with me making my list. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me show you. Honey, I made me a list, baby, in my wake up book. Wake up and be awesome, because I'm going to continue to always wake up and be awesome. I don't let nothing get in my way. Y'all, I've been through so much in my life. And one of the things I prayed about was anything, anyone, any place, whatever it might be, that no longer serves me or that is just toxic in my life, to remove it. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. When you find peace, baby, ain't nothing like it. And when you're on that mission to, because I'm telling you, Satan will put a lot of things in your way to keep you from reaching your goal, to keep you from reaching your full potential, to keep you from getting where you need to be in life. If you find yourself where you just tired all the time, so many things are bothering you, seems like nothing is going right in your life. And I think we talked about this a couple of days ago. It is time for you to reevaluate. It's time for you to reevaluate. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. For real, Sheila. Okay. It's time for you to reevaluate. And when I tell you, God will show you all the things that you need to remove, y'all got to stop being scared to step out on faith. You got to stop being scared to step out on faith. When you know what you need to do to put you back where you need to be and how you need to get there, tell God to help you, to guide you, to direct your path. Direct my path, okay? You can't go wrong when God directs your path. And He gonna expose everything that needs to be exposed, baby. He will take those blinders off your eyes so you can see, honey. Then you execute and move accordingly. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. Yes. So don't be afraid to step out. Make some changes. Like I said, my cousin had this video. Ah, it's my goddaughter. She would call when I go live. Wait a minute, y'all. Ah, okay, we back here. I have to call her back. Okay, we back here. That's my god baby trying to call me. I'm gonna have to let her know I'm live. But she probably see it. That's Miss TT Baker. I'm so proud of her. I am definitely so proud of her, y'all. She is really doing her thing and coming a long way. But yeah, so if y'all haven't made y'all manifestation list. Hey Ramona, how you doing, sweet love? Y'all let those hearts and those songs go up for me, baby. I need them, honey. When I tell y'all this has been a good week, like I said, I got a lot of things done. it was more so self-reflecting and just planning my next move. They said, let your next move be your best move. Okay. She's absolutely awesome. Yes, she is. That was her calling me back too. Yes, she definitely is. So I'll call her when I finish. Hopefully she'll see that I'm live. Y'all, my list so long and I'm still making it. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you did it before, you can do it again. We all have a season where you're gonna have a storm, and you're gonna have a season where you you're gonna reap what you sow. You know, um, you're gonna have your ups and your downs. Okay, but if you having more downs than you are having ups, then I'm telling you, it's time for you to reevaluate. Don't be afraid to let go of things, people, places, and things that no longer serve you. I'm telling you, that is toxic and draining. Just the energy is all off. Let it go. When I say let it go, let it go. I promise you, you're gonna be in such a better and happier space in life. Hey, Christine, how you doing, my sweet love? I promise you, you are. I am a living witness to this. You are. Whew. When I tell you, God showed me some plans that He has for me, and I'm so excited and I'm ready. I'm on go because I need to change some things around. I'm so used to putting a lot of people first before myself. Even when they show me their tail, I still put them first. You know, but not no more. You got to learn to put yourself first. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. All right, my big dream, my bookie boot. See you tomorrow, my sweet love. You got to learn to put yourself first. hmm And I heard something crazy the other day. I refuse to let Ramona said, that's right. I refuse to let anything disturb my peace. You better come on. Period. Mm-mm. I heard something crazy the other day. But I thought about it and I was like, whoa. You know, sometimes people be mad because you was in a position to help them. That's so crazy. I had never heard nothing like that. And I was like, wow, that is something to think about because you don't never think about that. Why is that person so mad? And you be wondering why people give you your, you know, forget that you was there for them in a time when it was just rough, or God used you to a be a help to help them get where they need to be, but they mad at you and you couldn't understand why. They was mad because you was able to, but they don't understand that it wasn't you. It was the God that was in you, and it was God that gave you the tools to use to help that person. But we live and we learn. Start putting yourself first, honey. When you do that and you put God first, you got to put God before you, and then you next up under that, you'll be just fine. Everything will just for no reason. Exactly. You be like, wait, what happened? What happened? But that's what it is. I never took a look at it, nothing like that before. And I was like, whoa, that's deep. That's deep. It lets you know people be mad with you just because you can. And they understand why you can. Don't be mad at me, be mad with God. Because guess what? I did what I was supposed to do. I did the footwork. I made the sacrifices. I made the changes. I made a choice. And the same way I did it, you can too. So if you mad at me because God put me in the position where I needed to be because I earned the position to be there, you mad with the wrong person. And you're gonna be forever mad. Because guess what? I'm gonna continue to do what God has me to do. I'm gonna continue to be uh advocate for others. I'm gonna continue to show love, spread love, motivation, and hope. I'm gonna continue to smile. I'm gonna continue to be happy. I don't want to be one of those people that wake up miserable every day or every 5 minutes. I'm miserable and I'm mad with somebody. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. When you got that type of energy inside of you, you need Jesus bad. God ain't nowhere in that. If you can't wake up happy in spite of, in spite of, something is wrong. And you need to reevaluate. I don't I don't choose to be around low vibrational people. I don't. When I tell y'all I made my list, you better believe it. And people just be so mad at you because your life changed. That you decided to do something different. Sheila said, that's right. Keep on loving and be at peace, period. I'm going to be more at peace in a minute. Sure is. Because I asked God for some things, and baby, he already showed me he's making the changes already. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. You know, people are mad because I have a platform and y'all know me. Make it make sense. Hey, Susan, how you doing? Y'all run those hearts and those stones for me because I definitely need them. Make it make sense. There's some people mad about that, which I think is stupid. You know, sometimes as long as you are struggling and at the bottom of the barrel and you going through things and you just you're not at your best, they happy. They happy as can be. Yes, Ramon said yes. Your heart have different stages. Some people have a jealous heart and they need to get their heart right. I'm trying to tell you, when you'll know who's jealous of you. They be jealous of your spirit, jealous because you have a kind heart, jealous because God gives you favor. So many reasons. And you be saying, I ain't did nothing to nobody. Why they mad with me? Because that light that shines all over you. And you don't quit. You don't stop. And they mad. Some of them are mad because they never tried. They can't get their life in the right place where it need to be for the save their own life. They can't even do it. But they mad at you because you did it. Terry Davis said misery loves company, and it do. But I won't be a part of the company. Mm-mm. That devil gonna show his head every time, and you will see it, and you just look at it and just shake yourself. And look at you making a fool out yourself. They can't stand to see you go to another level. No, and it would be the people that you would think would want to see you move to go to another level. I want to see everybody do good. I don't like to see nobody suffering or going through nothing. You could be my enemy, and I would still tell God to help you, because I don't want to see you suffer. But when you do right, right gonna follow you. When you do wrong, you gonna reap what you sow, and that's the truth. And when you try to hurt one of God's children, everything that you do gonna backfire on you. Every word that you speak gonna backfire on you. That's why you can't play with God's children. You can't do it. Stop. Leave them people alone, because you ain't ready for the backlash that's going to come behind it. You was not ready for what God is about to do to you. Leave them people alone. Stop speaking ill on their name. Stop. And then you wondering why you still suffering and going through the stuff you're going through, because you got to leave his people alone. The same way they got their life right, you can too. Don't be mad at the next person because they chose to do something different than you. That they chose to get it together. They got tired of going through the same thing over and over and over again and getting the same results. Because that's what you're going to get. They got tired of that same dead cycle, that same negative cycle. They got tired of it and they wanted to do something different. They got tired of being disobedient and not listening to God. They got tired of God's popping them on the back of the hand. Sheila says, Susan says, amen. Sheila says, what goes up comes down, and what goes around comes around. Ain't that the truth? You gotta tell people, dismiss me with all that tomfoolery. Honey, go on somewhere. You ain't got nothing else to do today but to bother me. You might want to stop. Look at you, making a fool out yourself constantly. Because you need to be seen. You need to be heard. When I tell y'all, I be laughing because I'm talking about these people that, like, for real. I'm not finna stop doing what I do. They ain't give it to me and they can't take it away. If you know that you are doing something that's going to be beneficial to others and you are helping somebody, and your message or your kindness, your generosity, your understanding, and your compassion is helping someone, continue to do whatever it is that God put in your heart to do. Continue to do whatever it is that God put in your life to do. Whatever it is, whatever your assignment is, make sure you do it. Because we are not here to please people. Because at the end of the day, these people are not who wake you up in the morning. They sure ain't the ones that put you to sleep. They're not the ones that come in when you need a miracle, when you need God to perform a miracle. All them same people that you didn't help, they be looking at you and still trying to see how they can still use you. And they get mad because they can't use you no more, and that you ain't no fool and you can see straight through their bull crap. Continue to do that so you can continue to be blessed. You want God to continuously bless you. Nobody is perfect. We don't live in that kind of world. Nobody is sin free. None of us. Everybody got something that they struggle with. I'm not no better than the next person. I'm not no better than you, you or you. But guess what? My heart, my spirit, God knows that's pure. That's pure. Everything else, he know I'm gonna make mistakes. He know that. But every time the enemy try to set up a trap, God been got he been together. He been already took care of that. He been took care of that already. Mad at me for what? Because I'm not gonna be your fool no more. Mad at me for what? Because you can't get over no more. Mad at me for what? Because you choose to live a life that you living and you unhappy because you couldn't make the change. That's not my problem. It's some people that had so many years to get it together and they haven't, and they still going through it. I'm talking about really, really, really going through it. I know some of them people. If I can help you, I can help you. But the same way I cried out to God and told him I was tired and I needed a change, the same way I said, God, forgive me for all those things that you did not approve of. The same way I said, God, fix my past. God, continuously draw me closer to you so that I can hear your word and hear your answers and hear your directions and your guidance. God, I surrender everything about me, my life, my children, my family. I surrender everything to you. I'm sold out to you. And God just began. But I had to, it started with me. Change starts with you. Change is going to start with you and not nobody else. It's going to start with you. You make one step and God going to do the rest. And when I got tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, and when God saw that I was ready and that I was serious about what I was saying and I meant what I said, guess what he did? He lit the pathway for me, baby. Yes, he did, and I ain't look back. Growth, spiritual growth. Mm-mm. So when you come across somebody that's mad for no reason, just mad, walking around mad, baby, that ain't your problem no more. You going through the same thing you've been going through ever since I've been knowing you 10 years, and you still going through the same thing, then you need to make some changes. Because God is not pleased. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can never fool God none of the time. And sometimes people think they be fooling you. You ain't fooling me. You fooling yourself thinking you fooling me. And you definitely can't fool God because he knows all and he sees all. Period. So you're going to deal with those consequences. You're going to deal with whatever comes along with that. You're going to have to deal with that until you decide to make a change. And sometimes we find ourselves in situations that we did not even ask for, but yes, you did. You put yourself in that situation because guess what? Your heart was good and pure, and you wanted to help somebody, but sometimes you can't help everybody. Everybody is not going to be happy that you helped them. Didn't we just talk about that? They mad because you was able to. That the help came from you. The same person that they done talked about, then dogged out, that they hate. That help had to come from them. That very same one you bad mouthing. That very same one you round him speaking ill on. Be careful what you do. You never know who you might need. And just because they might be in a situation right now, God will raise them up too. Mm-hmm. Whatever your circumstances is, God's going to change it. Have faith, trust, and believe. When you doing what you're supposed to do for God, he going to do what he's supposed to do for you. People will try to sabotage your blessings. They'll try to sabotage gifts that God then gave to you. Don't know that you got discernment and God going to show you and tell you what they do. They mad and jealous. But God then already gave you a heads up. He done gave you a heads up on who you need to cut off and what you need to do. And he gonna open all them doors and those avenues for you to make that change. If you don't make that change, that ain't nobody fault but your own. That means that you want to stay in the situation and deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with. But when he opened up that door, run and don't look back. Don't look back. When I tell you I'm at a place in my life where I don't care what nobody think about me or how they feel about me. Because at the end of the day, the truth gonna always speak for itself. You know, especially the ones that walk around here playing victim like you the worst person in the world, but they playing victim like they ain't did nothing, but they the main problem. The truth gonna speak for itself. God gonna reveal it. He gonna reveal who the problem is. Ask, seek, and knock. You better say it, Sheila. Hey, my newbies is coming on up in here. Come on, hey, Lucille. Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. Y'all keep that stream going over here, honey. Please and thank you. Me and my mom, we had a good weekend. My mama was in the middle of the night cooking that dinner for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate that I'm so grateful and thankful that I still got a mama. We might not see eye to eye all the time, but she's still my mama. And we talk about certain stuff when we get together. She said, might not always be right, but you could tell me. Yes, he is not asking much. Have faith the size of a mustard seed, and he will begin to bless you. You better know it, Ramona. He will. I'm telling y'all, he did it for me. And he doing it again for me. He said, you going to learn, girl. You going to learn, girl. Especially. And sometimes you got to ask God before you make the moves, child. You did too many times. Ask God. God, is you sending this person for me to help? Hey, Karen. Because sometimes you be having people out of circumstances when God had them in that position to go through what they had to go through, because all the dirt and all the stuff that they didn't did, they ain't learned their lesson. Hey, Daryl. So ask God, am I supposed to help this person? Did you send this person my way? If God ain't told you to move, you better not. Because you're going to have yourself in a situation, you can be like, how I got here again? No, how I got here. He said, see, you forgot the first lesson, so maybe you needed to revisit it. Now, when I bring you out this time, I'm going to need for you to pay attention and don't get back right here, because guess what? If it's 2 plus 2, it's going to always equals 4. Some people don't never change. You got some people that pretend that they want to change, but they really don't. Just like God got his people, Satan got his too. He placed them where he need to place them so they can come and do what they supposed to do and cause destruction and havoc in your life too. Because when God do it, it ain't no destruction. It's not no low vibrational stuff going on. Ain't nobody walking around, man. Everybody walking around happy and smiling. Ain't nobody starting no mess just because. Ain't nobody being selfish. They're going to root for you like you rooting for them. That's how God operates. See, God, when God is in the picture, everything coming together. When Satan is in the picture, everything is falling apart. So you find all that chaos going on around you. Hold up, wait a minute, because this ain't what it's supposed to be. Ain't no God in this. It's time to go. Hello. And you want to know what makes the enemy so mad? When they can't break you. When they can't break that spirit that God put on you. When they can't break your joy that God gave you. Mm-hmm. When they can't dim that light, that shining that God put all over you. Oh, that makes them so mad. You better know it, Karen. Karen said, you know them about the fruit they bear. Hello. Everybody ain't gonna always have a good day every day. But when you have a bad day, 30 days out of 31, something wrong. When you want to make everybody miserable just like you, something is wrong. You ain't got nothing good to say, something is wrong. And the only time you want to act like you got some sense is when you need something from somebody, something is wrong. You might want to change those habits, those people, places, and those things. Let me tell y'all something. I'm giving God, I'm praising him and telling him thank you in advance for what he has already done for me. Because, baby, he already showed me. I'm just waiting. Praise him in advance as if it has already happened, because you were speaking it into existence, baby. The world didn't give me this joy and can't take it away from me. You better know it. And they so mad. But see, when you start letting the world dictate to you how you supposed to feel and you care about how they think, that's when you're going to mess up. I don't care. See, they want you to be focused on that. I don't care what them folks have said, because guess what? I serve a God that says something different. So when the world tells me no, God tells me yes. When they count me out, God then already counted me in. When they are trying to sabotage anything that God has already said yes to, God and already moved it out their way and reversed it right on back. When they say you can't go further, God said, yes, you can. When they say you're going to be at the bottom of the barrel, God said, no, I'm raising you up. See, they can't make those kind of changes, but God can. That's the only person you need to be worried about. And God gonna get them demons right on out your face, and they still gonna be talking. They mad and unhappy. They mad because you didn't quit. You kept going. They mad because you didn't give up. They mad because you are not sitting around depressed and feeling sorry for yourself and opening up a door for the enemy to come in and pull you down further than what you already are, and to make you give up. They mad because you see the light instead of the darkness. They mad because you still giving God praise, and they can't understand how you keep on getting blessing after blessing after blessing, even when they just set up themselves to try to sabotage you. They can't understand why God gave you grace, why he give you favor, and why you got mercy. That's what they mad about. That's why they walking around with a frown on their face, because whatever it is that they was trying to do, God had already canceled it. Ha! That way, that part, definitely in that order. Ramona said, that's right. They mad. We serve a God that sits high and look low. Come on, somebody. You better say it. Lucille says, amen to that. Karen Walker said, today I preach about God is our keeper. Come on now, Karen. I should have been over there. Because God is our keeper. No matter. And then he will show you. Because I'm going to tell you what they feel for you, they can't hide it. They can't hide it. Because let me tell you something. Your spirit, that good spirit that's in you, gonna irritate that demon that's in them. It's gonna aggravate that demon that's in them. And they ain't got no other choice but to show their face and show who they really are. And when they show you who they really are, let me tell you something, you best to believe it. I'm gonna say it again. You're best to believe it. Mm-mm. When he show you who they are, believe it. Like I said, if they ain't tried to change in this many years, they still ain't. Change ain't in them. Some change is there are some people where change is not in them at all. Mm-mm. Thank you, Daryl. Change ain't in them. And you can't save everybody. You can let me tell you something. You can't save nobody that don't want to be saved. You can't tell nobody something that don't want to listen. You can't do it for them. They gotta want to do it for themselves. And I done told y'all, like I told you before, there was a time I used to pray for people hard and I pray for myself. Let me tell you something. If that ain't in their will, then you wasting your breath. You can't want something more for a person than they want for themselves. You can't. They gotta want it first. And then you can say, well, you know what? I'm gonna touch and agree with you. If this what you really trying, I'm gonna touch and agree with you. That's all I can do is touch and agree on your behalf. But then if that ain't something they want, you're wasting your breath. You wasting them prayers. Get them prayers to somebody who really need it and want it. That's want to make a change, ready to come up out of all that what they at. They tired of suffering. They tired of being punished. They don't want no more of that life. Karen says, he don't come by force. He just said, whosoever will. Because you got free will. You do. I just want to be amongst the people that's we on the same path. We both trying to walk in the purpose that God put us in, and we serving God all day, every day, and we won't stop, we won't quit, no matter what happened. What try to distract us, we still gonna keep our eyes on God. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. Because at the end of the day, that's who you got to answer to. And if you think that you can do things on this here earth and think that there is not a price and a penalty to pay, you better think again. Because when you think you're getting away with something that you are not supposed to be did to somebody or to your own self, at that matter, guess what? You still got to answer to God. You can't answer for me. I got to answer for myself. I can't answer for you. So guess what? I ain't got time to be judging nobody. Ain't got time to be holding nobody hand. I got to get myself right. Because I got to answer for my own self. Because he holding me accountable. And so guess what? I need to take accountability. So guess what? I'm going to take accountability for my own actions. See, a lot of people don't want to take accountability. They want to point the fingers at you, and you. It's everybody's fault, but they own, because they don't want to be accountable. It's everybody's fault that their life messed up. It's everybody's fault that they don't want to change their habits. It's everybody's fault that they mean and miserable. It's everybody's fault that ain't nothing going their way. It's everybody's fault. No, baby, you need to take some accountability. You ever thought about it? Might be your own fault. And when you take it, you're going to continue to be in that situation. You're going to continue to be right there where you until you take accountability and own up to your own BS and say, you know what? It was me. So I got to look at me and I got to work on me. I can't work on you. I got to work on me. I can't tell you about you because I need to be looking in the mirror, telling me about me so I can fix what's going on with me before I can try to guide or direct you anywhere. People are always trying to tell you what you need to do. Have you ever thought about what you might need to do? And instead of discussing me with other people, you might want to discuss what's going on in your life with people. And then maybe you get the answers that you need instead of trying to badmouth me. You might be want to tell them about you. I don't need you to tell them about me, especially if you ain't saying nothing good or positive. Tell them about you. See, if people discuss themselves instead of trying to discuss others, I'm going to say that one more time. If people discuss themselves instead of trying to discuss others and being honest and taking accountability and stop trying to put the blame on everybody else and trying to make somebody look bad because you feel bad. So you want to make other people look bad. You want to paint a bad picture of a person. But see, you can't paint no bad picture of that person because who they are is going to show. It's going to shine straight on through like a bright light, like the sunshine. And you, the dark one, is going to show. You better know it, Demaria. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. So while you trying to paint a picture of me, you might want to paint the picture of yourself so you can get where you need to be and get and come to Jesus. Make it a habit of discussing yourself. Don't discuss me. What you did. Tell me what I did. What did you do? Let's talk about that. Period. Well, I be saying, I don't want to hear nothing nobody had to say. Come telling me that. I already know how they feel. God already told me. I heard the conversation. I ain't just get to this place in life. I've been anointed. And God said, touch not my anointed ones, do my prophet or prophets in the harm. Amen. Just what he said. You don't know who you entertaining. You got to be careful when you speaking on people because you don't know who they are to God. Be careful. And that I'm telling you, because that very thing that you wishing for them, you might as well have wished it for yourself. Especially when you talking about a person that got favor and they obedient. They do what God tell them to do. Don't you know them angels watching over them? Don't you know God got them? He can have you too, but you choose to do something different. You ain't ready to turn your life over to God and let him be the author of your life, to be the head. You don't want to do that, but you mad because this other person is. And you can't figure out how come, no matter what the circumstances is, they always come out on top. That's because God got favor on them. What you thought was Satan meant for their harm, God turned it around for their good and used it as a blessing. That's why they're gonna always come out victorious. They can walk through the fire and God gonna bring them right on out shining. Period. That way, that part of the devil in that order. And they could have been to drain their bank account trying to help you, and you think you done pulled everything from them. You think you finna watch them suffer so you can get a laugh. God gonna say, no way. Watch me meet every one of their needs. Watch me open these doors up for them and give them favor. Watch they not want for nothing. Even when you had all opportunity to do what you're supposed to do. Especially if that person was in your life helping you and blessing you, but you didn't do that when the tables turn. Because see, God to give everybody a chance. God to give everybody a chance. And at the same time, he's showing you, will they do unto you as you did unto them? Even though you don't need them because you got me, you got me. As long as you got me, you ain't got to worry about nothing. But I need you to see this before I take you to the next level and separate you from them anyway and take you to the next level because they can't go with you. Let me pull the wool, pull the sheet off over your eyes so you can see. They ain't who you thought they was. They never have been. You've been seeing them, you just didn't want to see. Because see, a lot of times God will show us stuff, but we don't be wanting to see it because we be wanting to see the best in people. But it's some evil folks out here for real, for real. Everybody don't walk with God, and it's okay. That's their choice. But he wants you to see. So sometimes God will put you in a position to see them same people you was a blessing to, will they be a blessing to you? Karen said we give it a blind eye all the time. Let me raise my hand. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. But I learned I got a little bit better. I still need a little more work, but I get it. I be saying, God, I get it now. I don't want to go through this no more. Can you please hurry up and remove me? I get it. I'm sorry, Lord. I didn't listen. I'm ready to go from here, Lord. Hello, do you hear me? That's how I be talking to God. I get it. Please hurry and remove me from this situation, Lord. Right now, God, if you're listening to your child, I'm sorry. I promise you that I'm going to do it differently this time. I promise you, God, just give me a chance and let me show you. Don't be letting these folks sweet talk you. Don't be letting Satan sweet talk you and play on your intelligence and play with your spirits. You've done enough blocking. Ain't no more blocking. It's only up from here. God got so many blessings, so many doors even open. Sometimes he got to close the final chapter so you know you can move on, baby, without even looking back. Don't look back, because that ain't gonna change, baby. Going on, God got something better. He got something greater. Come on and get it. Can I get them thumbs up in the Mars, baby? Y'all let that stream flow. Hit that like button. Period. He's gonna reveal everything you need to know and everything you need to see, baby. Like they said, what goes on in the dark should eventually come to the light. He didn't lie. What don't come out in the wash would definitely come out in the rinse. He didn't lie. Hmm. It'll definitely come out in the rinse. And that's why I'm still smiling. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. I thank y'all for joining me. We have had a good, sensational Sunday. Y'all make sure y'all join me tomorrow because I will be back. I love y'all. Good night.